Like, nah, we're gonna give you Fedor. And then when I understood that it was a tournament style, I'm like, well, you know, it'd be nice if this worked out that we were in the finals together, but you know, there's 6 other guys that don't want to cooperate with that process, and they're gonna try to screw this up. So it made sense that if I want this fight, it had to happen now. And so, and I actually, it helped me get really motivated because I've actually taken my nutrition and everything a lot more serious than I ever have in the past. You know, sitting staring at photos of yourself being fat for the last couple of years bugged me. But if I'd have been fighting probably some young up and coming guy that no one really knew, I don't know if I'd have had the same motivation as fighting Fedor. You know, knowing that I'm fighting a legend of the sport, somebody who I still feel has it, you know. A lot of guys, it's funny, they're coming after me going, well, you know, you're not fighting the same Fedor. I'm like, really? I don't know, man. You guys see him hitting the bag? You see him moving around? That right hand he threw at Mitrione was lightning quick. It just happened to be that Mitrione threw a hook at the same exact time. And that's the nature of heavyweight fighting, is that we have the highest knockout percentage of any of the weight classes. It's just, you know, you get guys that are 240, you wrap our hands, people fall down if you connect. And another fight that I always alluded to when people try to ever question his motivation, whether he wants to fight anymore, is the Maldonado fight. Everybody goes, well, you saw he fought Maldonado. I was like, yeah, I saw a guy that got tagged really hard and was going to get paid either way and still bit down in his mouthpiece and fought back. He fought back for 2 more rounds. If somebody didn't have a motivation to fight anymore, why keep fighting back? Why keep taking that abuse? If anything, he turned into a young man all over again. It wasn't the most strategic fight in the world. He showcased nothing but heart. So seeing that, I see a guy who's still extremely dangerous, somebody that motivated me, and you can see from my appearance, for the last 4 months, I've taken this extremely seriously.
A question, thank you, Frank. A question for you.
There's a much more established amongst the hard fans as a legitimate, you know, greatest of all time conversation fighter. You know, there's no comparison as far as abilities and what he's contributed to the sport as a martial artist. Fedor's in one direction, but it's funny, they're almost like polar opposites. As far as marketing purposes, Brock is the powerhouse. That guy, I mean, he could be 80 years old and say he's going to go sit on the toilet and people are going to buy tickets. You guys, you know, think about it. Like right now, I'm going to come back, and everybody, I get asked questions about Brock as much as I get asked questions about Fedor. And me and Brock probably aren't fighting anytime soon. I mean, and so, you know, but as far as contributions to sport, being a well-rounded fighter, martial arts ability, Brock's not there, you know what I mean? Obviously, you know, he doesn't, you know, nowhere near the psychological toughness and strategist that Fedor is. So, you know, as far as to hardcore fans, I think this is a more important fight with Fedor. As far as when I'm walking the airport and someone's mom sees me, I don't know if they'll know about this fight, you know what I mean? As much just as far as, because that's how Brock is, he's just an anomaly. And that's, I mean, why we signed other guys here that are pro wrestlers. Pro wrestling just has its own fan base. It's unreal that I still can't wrap my head around. But I mean, let's be realistic. If Batista said he was fighting, or you know, he'd be a main event fight and selling a ton of pay-per-views. Like they have that draw, you know. But we know, I think, as martial artists and fans, no one there holds a candle to Fedor's accomplishments.
And I want to ask this, based off of what you said, Frank, I want to ask this to you and Fedor. Everyone's been talking about how big this fight is, and Matt brought it up earlier. And in terms of your legacy, win or lose, is this a legacy defining fight for you guys, considering who you have faced in the past?
Yes, it's important. It's very important. You know, it's going to go down. I mean, when I fought Nogueira, that's important. I'm sure people bring that up to Fedor. We fought Nogueira, Mikko Krokop. When you are one of the faces of the sport, such as the handful of people that I just mentioned, when you face each other, that is brought up and it will be remembered. There'll be victories that happen over the people that no one's ever going to care about. This is going to be a fight that people are going to remember, as far as not just people that are fans of myself and Fedor, but people that are fans of the sport. This is an iconic fight. It is. It's very important. There's a lot of pressure on this fight.